Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session. I hope you're doing well. I'm just unplugging my heat tool. I used it to dry off the backgrounds here. I've got some things set up. It's going to be, a Ramble session combined with a journal with me as per usual these days, because the only time I really have, or the only time I really make, I should say, to come in here and journal is on the weekends. So you guys get to come along with me. Thank you so much for all of your just lovely comments. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And I just want to thank you so much. Y'all brighten my day so much. And I thank you for that. So this is what I call a ramble session. If you're new here, welcome. I've been doing ramble sessions for years. It's where, as the name implies, I ramble, right? I ramble. Hopefully, along the way, you get inspired. You see some ideas that you might want to do in your journal. And yeah, I hope that's the case. So let's just get started. This week, let me just tell you, has been, is that this week? Yeah, okay, we're gonna get to gluing here. This week has been, what is this? The 19th and the 20th. Okay. Whew, a roller coaster of a week, let me tell you, glue stick. Okay, yes, a roller coaster of a week. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to begin. I really don't. I was at work most of the week. I did, however, I woke up Tuesday. I don't know if you recall last weekend, I thought I was getting a bit of a cold again. Yeah. I've been like literally sick about like a third of this year, the whole school year. Gosh. I mean, that's what happens when you work with kiddos, and their germs. So anyhow, Monday I subbed for my daughter. Yeah, she was out. She had an appointment. So this is for her. Never give up. Yeah, she had an appointment. You know the old saying, when one door closes, another one opens. And another one has opened. So that's awesome, we are, oh my gosh, you have no idea. We are so super proud of our daughter. Like, it's not even funny. Like, a parent couldn't be more proud, oh gosh, I almost glued that on the wrong side. We are all looking at, as most of you know, some really huge life changes around here. So this past week, in fact, it was one of these days. I'll have to remember. I don't know. My husband and I signed the contract for the sale of our house. Yep. So, we are very glad about that. We had, it was not smooth sailing, but in the end, we have now left the harbor. So that's good. Yeah, a little choppy at first, but that's okay. That's okay. And then Tuesday, good gravy day. Like, I woke up, like I said, I told you last weekend, like I thought I was getting sick again. And Monday I went to work and I had to substitute for my daughter, like I said. And then Tuesday, I was just like down for the count. I mean, there was no way that I was going to be able to go in. And so I did take this out, and I don't know if I want to put that or what. Let me see. I mean, maybe I could put all of them. Why not? Why not? Yeah. We'll just put all the things, put all the things. Why not? This morning before I came in here, I had called my aunt to say hello to her. And then I came in here and, let's see, maybe we'll put this down here and this up here. I literally, all day Tuesday, I slept. Maybe I'll put this over here and this over here. I don't know. Now I'm kerfuffled. Oh, well. Yeah, so if I put this here, oh gosh. All right. Hold on to your hats, guys. All right, there we go. Yeah, I woke up with an excruciating headache. I just did not feel well at all. I like texted my daughter. I texted her something like, not going in today, dying, and can't swallow. So that was my early morning's text to her, because at school she is the sub coordinator, which, you know, she doesn't coordinate a sub for me. She doesn't need a sub, but yeah. So I was down for the count this day. Let me tell you, I literally, I slept all day again. I think it's just everything, you know? So anyway, that's what was going on there. And then, so yeah, this, I'm probably just going to write sick day on here or something. It was just, yeah, that's just the way it went. Or I'll just write down here sick day or something. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But then the bottom was Wednesday. And let me think on Wednesday. What happened on Wednesday? I went in Wednesday. Okay, yep. Now it's all coming back to me. I was still, excuse me, I was still super duper tired, still had, you know, the headache, still not feeling well, but I went in because my kids on this evening, Wednesday evening, and I'm just going to put this down here. Oh, by the way, all of these, what are these? Days of the week and the numbers all come from Loveland's Life Patreon. Yes, I've got you. Okay, that's for a different day. And this right here is from Emmy Lou Arts. And what she does is, if you join her YouTube channel, which is like 99 cents a month, which is awesome, it gives you access to her Facebook page. And on her Facebook page, she does these little drawings, you know, on Procreate, and then offers them, you know, for free. And so that's great. That's where I get these little things, and I'm going to use another one on another day. And so, yeah. So let me think here. Okay, this was a total blowout day. This is for my daughter for this day. We found out results this day, which was awesome. Yeah, I'll bring you up to speed on all that stuff once everything kind of comes together for her. Again, we are just so super proud of her. So then on Wednesday evening, my kids, both my kids and my son's girlfriend all hopped a plane for Boston. And so far, from what I understand, they've had a lovely time. And oh my gosh, I just forgot the name of the band that they went to go see. Guster? Is that a band name? Gosh, I don't know. Anyway, my son is super into like alternative and indie rock and stuff. And so, yeah. So yeah, they went to Boston. They've never been there before. They stayed in the city center, and yeah, when was it? Let me see. They left late this evening, not like a red eye or anything, but they got there super late, like at 11 or midnight or something like that. They didn't go, oh my gosh, and then get this, you guys, right? So, okay, they got up there safely and all that jazz, right? They were staying in, I don't even know what the hotel was called. I don't know if it was affiliated with some other hotel. I'm not really sure. These are my own letter stickers that I make. Just a little tip for you. If you don't want to spend the money to, you know, get letter stickers that you're going to end up with a bunch of random letters that don't fit into anything, make your own, you know? That's what I say, just make your own. So that's what I did here, and I was subbing for my daughter for Thursday and Friday, which actually went really, really well, but I'll get into that in a moment. Yeah, so anyhow, it was actually, I'm just rubbing off the extra glue that that adheres to these letters, which, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, I like how they turn out. I just think it adds a little oomph to your page, and it's your own personal oomph, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love how they come out. So anyhow, I was subbing for her on Thursday, and what was it? She FaceTimed me that evening, right, from the hotel. They had gone out and about and walked around, saw Robert Frost's house by mistake, a whole bunch of different things. And yeah. And where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. Okay, the hotel, right? So they check into their hotel. Oh my gosh. They check into their hotel. And again, I don't even know what it was called, but they check into it, and she's telling me this, right? So they're in the room, and like they hadn't unpacked or anything. I think all they did was like they put their suitcases like on the dresser or on the little fold out thingy, whatever, right? And they just took some clothes out to quickly shower and all of that. And this, again, this was like at midnight or even later. I don't even know. And all of a sudden, like they went to go turn down the bed or something. I don't know. And my son's girlfriend was like, is that a bed bug? And my daughter's like, I'm not sure, you know? So they're looking, whatever. Oh my gosh. They were like everywhere, guys, everywhere. All right. So talk about gross, right? And we're not talking about like some, you know, like sleazeball motel, you know what I'm saying? Like, not that that's the only place that gets bed bugs. Anybody can get bed bugs, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter what hotel chain or whatever, you know, it's just something that happens, right? So my daughter right away calls downstairs and is like, oh, we need another room. And she didn't tell them anything yet. She just said, you know, we're not happy with our room. We need another room. And they were like, oh, you know, we're booked and, you know, whatever. And she said, well, and they had taken pictures of it, right? And she says, well, I can send you the pictures of the bed bugs if you'd like, you know, but we're going to need another room. You need to find us another room. He was, as soon as he heard bed bugs, he was like, oh, yep, ma'am. Yep. We're on it. We're going to get you another room. So they got moved to another room, inspected it, and all was well. Oh, gosh. Can you imagine? Oh, my heavens to Betsy. You know, those are the things you have to worry about when you're staying in a hotel. But anyway, they are coming back tonight. I'm so excited to hear about their trip. Yeah, Guster, I think, was the name of the band that they were seeing. And they are, again, it's an indie band, and it is, the band is actually from Boston. So, yeah, so, excuse me. So, yeah, I mean, you know, they sent us all these pictures, and I mean, my daughter, when she was FaceTiming me, she was like, you know, she showed me out the balcony, you know, like the view that they had and all that. She's like, Mom, it's so clean here. It's so beautiful, you know, and we're having a good time. And yeah, and then they sent pictures of the Cheers, you know, bar or whatever. They went in and had a drink in there, which was really funny because my daughter's like, I've never even seen the show. I just remember you talking about it and I know the theme song, you know? So yeah, so that was really funny. They went to a game at Fenway, yep, and saw a baseball game, and they saw the USS Constitution while they were there as well. And yeah, and then went to the concert. Oh, they went on a ghost walk this Thursday night. They were right, like she had called me. They had been taking naps and stuff because they were super tired. And then she told me that they were going on a ghost walk or something that night. So super cool. Yeah. I'm just, oh my gosh. You guys have heard me say it. We are so blessed that our kids get together all the time, and they just love spending time together, and we just couldn't be more thankful. So here is my sweet sunshine and my beautiful beauty queen, and this is our surname, right? So they found a street with our surname on it, which was great. And so those are going to go in here. I have another picture with the three of them on the airplane. So yeah, that's summed up that week. Oh, let me tell you about this. So I was subbing in the class, and let me tell you, I wasn't sure if I was going to feel better, if my headache was going to go away. Oh my goodness, was I ever praying that morning? And the Lord answered my prayers, and yours as well. So thank you so much for praying for my daughter and praying for me. All is well. Yes, all turned out really, really well. I had a great Thursday and Friday subbing. Took 23 kiddos, or at least 21. I'm not sure if we had absences that day, but anyway, took all the kiddos to the book fair, which is a feat in and of itself. We actually, I think our 5th grade class is the largest class in the school, and I didn't have anybody to help me. They didn't bring in a sub for, as an assistant, to come in and help me. A lot of people were out for, various reasons. Yeah, and their sub pool isn't all that large. Anyway, no big deal. I did it, and it was a great day. And yeah, the kids were awesome. On Friday, it was a huge test day. So yeah, we had just test after test after test. And so we ended up getting everything done. Oh, I need to write a little note here if I have, while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it was test after test. We got everything, all of our work done. I'm looking for an erasable pen. I know I have one here somewheres. If I can just find it. I could have sworn I had one. Let's see. It's in here somewhere. Anyway, got everything done before lunchtime. There it is. I couldn't believe it, okay? Oh my gosh. I'm just writing a note here for my daughter. She was super happy, and we were super duper proud of her. Yeah, we got everything done before lunch, and then I think after lunch, we ended up going through some science material because they have a test tomorrow on science. We watched a magic school bus late in the afternoon, and I had them clean out their desks. Yes, which was majorly needed. And of course, we only have a week and a half left of school. Yay! Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. So that was that week. On this day as well, let me write that note here. Signed contract. Signed contract for house. Closing is going to be on the 29th, I think. Okay. Yeah, so that was exciting and bittersweet, yada, 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 all that jazz. Okay, now I have a bunch of stuff that I'd like to glue on here. This is Saturday and Sunday. And again, if you're new here, this is how I do my daily journaling. I typically these days, because I work full time and I'm super busy during the week. Yes, you can see all that. I do week spreads and I do weekend spreads. That is what has been working for me. Everybody has, a different way of doing things, and everyone, has their own style and all of that. And that is what is so awesome about this community, guys, is no two people, obviously have the same journal, right? A journal is a personal journal, such as this, is, you know, like a fingerprint, in my opinion. You know, this beautiful paper is from Loveland's Life. So yeah, it's like, I mean, for real, guys, it is literally like a fingerprint, in my opinion. No two journals are alike, and we can get so many ideas and so much inspiration from all the different people that we watch out there. Oh my goodness. I was watching, let me tell you, I was watching yesterday, oh, forgive me if I'm wrong, Jenny May June. I believe that is the name of her YouTube channel. I will list her below for sure. She made a journal, right, out of these Dollar Tree tags that she had found around like Valentine's Day, and it came out so flipping adorable. Okay, just telling you, it was so adorable. And I was really, really inspired, I have to tell you, at the beginning of the video. Well, I was inspired by the whole video, but at the very beginning of the video, oh, poop, that went off the page. No biggie. No big deal. All right, anyway, what she was doing at the beginning was she was looking through, let me talk and walk and all that, you know. Let's see, Saturday. Okay. So we're going to put her, I think we're just going to put her there, and we're just going to do that like that, I think. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. Anyhow, I was watching her, and she was taking, she was using her vintage books as references, vintage children's books as references, as a reference, okay, to doodle and draw out houses and different elements of a house, you know, whether it was just doorways or just windows or, you know, whatever the case was. And she was just drawing them out. And it was just such a great idea. Like, I've never thought about doing that. Typically, I would see a picture in a vintage journal and I would just cut it out and glue it in. No. She was using them as references and drawing her own, putting her own little spin on them. And what a great idea. Okay? What a fabulous idea. And I really enjoyed it. So please go over to her channel and check it out, you know, check it out. Now, on this day here, I'm going to put this right here, I think. Yeah. Maybe I'll move this over, and then maybe I'll put something else here. I'm not really sure, but, oh, should we edge those? Of course we should. Psh, Elizabeth, what are you thinking? Can I just tell you, on this day, on Saturday, this was the back of my car. Oh, or truck, you know. I mean, I have a Suburban. It's huge. All the stuff that we finally took to donation, that was the first load. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, seriously, it is crazy. But it was bittersweet, you know, like, it made me feel really good to, you know, get rid of my stuff, you know, but it was also bittersweet, you know, because I'm getting rid of my stuff, you know what I mean? And it's not just my craft stuff. It's like my husband and I, last weekend, I think I probably told you in the last Ramble session, we went through, our bookshelves, right? Because I think what the plan is for right now is we are going to try to go, we're going to try to take our bookshelves up there and put them in my craft room. I think that's the plan right at the moment. I don't think I told you, but along with selling our house, we are basically selling the contents of it as well. The only thing we're taking when we move up there, well, aside from the bookshelves, obviously, are our personal effects, right? And my craft room being like the largest of the personal effects. I mean, it's just frightening. Anyway, and I'm going to look through here because I know that There they are. Well, I don't know if I like that one. I want a boy and a girl is my thing. So, and I would love to tell you where I got these. Well, I know where I got them from. I got them from Amazon. And here's the number if you want it. Okay, take a screenshot or something. I don't really know. I've tried to look these up, and I will try again. I've tried to look them up to see if I could find them to link them below, you know, because they are just, I like her. But I'm gonna try to find a dude as well. So yeah, for my hubby. But oh, there's a dude and a dudette. Yeah, but they look like they're in winter clothes, and it is like so not winter here. It's not even funny. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, possibly that's a possibility. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, my husband and I, we went and ran errands yesterday and all of that. Oh, which reminds me, I have a sticker to put on here. But yeah, it was nice, you know, in some ways. Bittersweet in others, you know, but again, keeping, oh, I might like that better. Maybe I like that better. I don't know. Let's keep looking, shall we? Yeah, so we did that, and then, yeah, we ran some more errands and got gas for the week and all that fun stuff. And then when we got home, we did just relax and have couch cuddles and all of that because we were both just wiped out, you know. But then, like, later in the afternoon, we, you know, both of us started, like, we're walking down the hallway and, you know, my husband's like, well, we're taking these pictures, right? And I'm like, yep. So we took them off the wall, and then we went out to the front, and he says, well, what about, you know, my grandfather's painting? And I said, yeah, we're taking that. I don't know, we might decide not to now, actually, because he, you know, I mean, I would put it in my room, and I love the painting so much. It's a paint by numbers. Oh dear. Okay. I thought I had lost something. It's a paint by numbers, and it's like a famous painting of a little boy with a rabbit, and I've always loved it. My daughter, however, has always loved it as well. And so, you know, my husband, I think this one's going to be just too fat. Let me see. Unless I move this over here like this and put that on there like that. Oh yeah, that'll work, huh? Instead of this one, she's looking longingly at him. I don't know. Maybe this one. Okay. Anyway, decision made. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, we started taking stuff off the walls. And we took all of the photos off of our sofa table. Oh my gosh, you guys. So, yes, we have been on a roller coaster. A roller coaster of emotions. You know, and I was watching, you know, the other day, I was watching Call the Midwife. I love that show. That is my guilty pleasure at night. Yeah, that's what I watch at night. When I go to bed, I put that on my little tablet and I just sit there and watch episode after episode until I can't watch anymore. But I love the show, and I love this. Give yourself time. Anyway, and so they were moving. I don't know if you're familiar with Call the Midwife, but it's a really great show. It's about midwives and midwifery. And anyway, and life in Poplar. So there's a doctor on there, and he and his family were moving to a bigger house, which we're not, and no one's a doctor here. So anyway, but he was in there with his son, and his son said something like, you know, there's so many memories, you know, and whatever. And so the doctor's very wise words were, you know, that the house doesn't hold memories. Our hearts hold memories. And so very true, you know, because yesterday I was just a mixed bag of emotions, let me tell you. you know, because this is actually like, this is the first house, the first and only house my husband and I have owned. And we've lived here, let's see, my son is 24. We've lived here 22 years, you know. And so, yeah, a lot of emotions, but again, we are keeping our eye on the prize, right? I'm going to put this right down here with some tape, and it's going to flip out like that. Yep, you can see that. Yeah. So just going, you know, everywhere we look, you know, it's like, oh, I've told you before, you know, it's like, oh, this can go, that can go. Oh, this I want to take, that I want to take, you know, whatevs. And yeah, it's just been, it's been interesting to say the least. We're going to use this. I love this graph washi tape, by the way. I will try to link it below. I got it off Amazon. Yeah, so this was our first load, and it actually did like take a load, pun intended, off of us as well, you know, because it's like, okay, this is really happening, and yeah, this is really happening. So yep. So there we have it. And our first load of many, I'm sure. Because, yeah, we have some more closets to go through, and we still have our clothes to go through. Luckily for us, and we've said it multiple times to each other, my husband and I were like, oh my gosh, we are so lucky that we're not, I mean, aside from my craft room, folks, aside from my craft room, we're not like hoarders, you know? Like we've always we've always never had like we've always never had a lot of like stuff, you know what I mean? With exception again to my craft room. That's a whole different story. But and then even though we don't have enough stuff, I mean, look at all this stuff. A lot of it is from my craft room, but a lot of it was books and all of that. And then we do need our kiddos to come over here, the gems, to be here to go through their school, believe it or not, their school bookshelves to see if there are any books that they would like to keep. Yeah. So we'll see about that. And then like board games and stuff like that we have to go through, and we haven't even touched the attic yet, folks. Can I just tell you? Yeah, because in true fashion of ours, you know, we wait until like the hottest months to go through our attic. Like, what were you thinking? I had actually, and I'm going to say it here, I did tell, I probably won't tell my husband I told you so, but, well, maybe I will. But let me just tell you, I told him, this is what I plan on doing the rest of today. I told him, like, over the winter months and earlier this year, you know, when it was cool out, I was like, oh, we really should get up in that attic and, you know, start clearing stuff out. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. So, yeah. So the latest plan now is that, yeah, we still have to do that at some point, but a lot of the stuff that's up in the attic is either ruined by now, because it literally gets like in the hundreds of degrees up there in the summertime. It is so stinking hot up there. And the only other thing up there really is like the kids' stuff, really, in all honesty. It's like the kids' toys, you know, or like the toys they used to play with when they were younger, or, you know, Polly Pockets, which I'm sure by now are melted into just nothingness, you know, a giant Polly Pocket. I'm not really sure. You know, doll houses, all that, you know. So I don't know if my kids want to save that stuff for their kids, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know what they want to do with it, but we can't take it with us. So they need to make a decision on what they want to do with their stuff. Yeah, so this little beautiful little cup here is from Loveland's Life. And I put this on here because this morning I finally got to answering all y'all's sweet comments. And again, I thank you so much for that. Oh man, I wanted to put this in here. Maybe I'll just tip it in. Yeah, I'll just do that. It says life is amazing and then it's awful. And then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and awful, it's ordinary and mundane and routine. Breathe in the amazing, hold on through the awful, and relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living, heartbreaking, soul healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life. And it's breathtakingly beautiful. And that is from L.R. Nost. Yeah. So I'm going to tip this in with a piece of clear tape because I found it in my stash and I just loved it. And it kind of sums up, you know, basically what I've been feeling lately. So let's see how we can do this. I'm gonna put it right in there, right in the crease, hopefully. All right. Yeah, so I like that because it's so true, you know, it's so true. Life is amazing. Okay, let's see if we can get this card here. Oops. Can we? Can we not? I don't know. That's fine. No biggie. There we go. So that goes in there. This is what I plan on doing this afternoon. This is what we did yesterday. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have this sticker here. This was one of our errands. Oh dear. My husband put that in there. I really probably should have put this up here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, no biggie. We'll just go like this. Hopefully. I don't know. That's a good thing about journaling. Oh, and one of y'all wrote a comment saying that, you know, you've tried to journal, you know, this way, but it hasn't worked out. And I don't know if you're watching or not, but I just encourage you to keep trying, you know? Keep trying. There are, now see, that tape's not going to come off, and some people think that that's a right boo-boo, but you know what? Nope. We're just going to go like this. Because unlike in life itself, in journaling, you can pretty much fix anything, right? You can pretty much fix anything in the world of journaling. Maybe that's why I enjoy it so much. Yeah, I think I'll just put this up here like so. I like doing it this way. Some people put it like right on the edge, but I oftentimes find that it sticks up. So we're just gonna go like this. I think we're gonna move this way so I can see what it is I'm doing. Yeah, perfect. Perfect there, see? I don't really think there are any mistakes in journaling at all. And whatever, you know, like I said, whatever you think might be a mistake, it is always fixable. It is always fixable. Well, most of the time fixable. You know, you can always just cover it up with something. You could peel it off. You could stick something over it. Like, you know, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Oh, you know what else happened yesterday? Let me write these notes down. Nini's graduation. That's our niece. Niece's graduation. I'm just gonna write here, high pain for Big Handsome. He's been having a time. Yesterday was high pain too, but you know, he suffered through. Okay. This signed contract, yeah, substituted. Kids were out of town. Okay, just going back through and making sure, okay. pass the test, time to recharge, never give up. Oh, and if I haven't mentioned, the plan now is for my daughter to move in with her brother. Yeah, like what sibling can say that, right? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I could have moved in with any of my siblings, and I love them dearly, but I don't know if I could live with them like past, like we were past our due date on that. You know what I'm saying? But my kids, they love spending time together. Oh, on this, no, was it this day? No, okay. So this was last week. I had found this tulip. This was our first date. Yeah. These are things that some of the first origamis, cranes that my daughter made. So I need to make some notes on here as to what happened. Yeah, I have not journaled in any of this, okay? This is when we went on our field trip. My husband had doctor's appointments. This was our menu for the week. Yeah, my son came over for Mother's Day. I think that was on Tuesday, so I'll probably just like, yeah, let's do it. Tip it in right there. Why not? Yeah. There's that with just some clear tape. Easy peasy, okay? Easy peasy. Yeah, so easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I still have to go back, like, look at all these pages that I have not yet written on. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, all the way back from the first. So like I've literally done like no journaling at all in the whole month, okay? And we are now on the 21st and 22nd. Will it ever get done? I could not tell you. I could not tell you if it will ever get done. However, it makes me feel good to know that I've come in here and first of all, had company with y'all. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Let me tell you, I do this as much for myself as I do it for you guys. In all seriousness, yes, this is like my happy place right here. I mean, aside from, in the arms of my big handsome, yeah, this is definitely my happy place. That being in my craft room, being in my journal, working on my stuff, and I love to share it with you. Share little tips or tidbits, or to, put links down below so you can check out, lovely artists and other journalers and all of that jazz. This is from Emmylou Arts, if I didn't make mention of that. So yeah. Yeah, I love filming for y'all. I thank you so much for your patience in advance, because videos are going to be coming few and further between. I'm going to continue to try to do my, the Ramble sessions on Mondays. Yeah. And I don't know if I ever finished a thought that I had before, but yeah. So yeah, now this is all, oh, that was my thought. It's okay with me. Like, if I go back and do the journaling, awesome. If I don't, it's okay as well. It is okay, because when I look back on these, I know that obviously we're taking loads to the thrift store and we need to give ourselves time. And, I had a relaxing day with Big Handsome and, all of that. Oh, kids come home. Let me put that here. Kids come home. Yay. Yeah, so it's fine. It's okay if I don't get to the journaling. It's no big deal. No big deal. Because as I said, I can come back and look on these pages and know that I subbed these days, Oh, let me write kids left here. Kids left to Boston. Okay. And yeah, and I know, I know by these little notes in here as well, and that's good enough for me right now. It's fine. So if you are considering journaling, if you tried it before and it hasn't worked out for you, I encourage you to continue trying. Just keep trying. It can be as elaborate as you want, or it can just be written journaling, just written journaling, just getting your thoughts out and onto paper. There are so many different ways to journal, so many. Yeah, so I encourage you also to look through YouTube, type in creative daily journal, type in journal flip through, type in journaling, type in creative journaling, type in Fobonichi, and you'll see a plethora of people that do something similar. They journal either in a handmade book, a composition book, whatever book. They sometimes it's vintagey looking, sometimes it's like a colorful hot mess like mine, but no two are the same, and that is what is so fun about it. That is what is so fun about it. And I absolutely adore this community. I get so many ideas and inspiration from you guys on a daily basis. And I think that I will leave you there. Oh, here's another thing that one of you told me about. What you do with your cards, right? It just so happens in this Moleskine, there is a back pocket, okay? And that's what you told me, not specifically for the Moleskine, but you did tell me that you put a pocket in the back of your journals to hold the different, cards and stuff like that that you receive for different occasions. And that's a fabulous idea. And I plan on adopting that when I get back to journaling how I used to journal. So yeah, great idea. These are a little too thick for right now, but you better bet your bottom dollar when I'm done with this book, these are going to go right here in the back. So I'm super stoked about that. And I'm glad that you gave me that idea and inspiration. So yes, sharing is caring, sharing is caring. I will quit babbling on. I hope y'all got something done while you listen to me yammer, cleaned off a shelf, worked in your journal, whatever the case is. Yeah, so again, I will thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your lovely comments, for your well wishes and your prayers. They're always welcome and needed and coveted. And I thank you again. So that's it for today. I will see you next time. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a wonderful week ahead. I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.